All right, we have head coach Bret Bielema, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Coach, great to have you back in Tulsa again.
Thank you.
Tell us about the local talent. And I know we got three guys now. One of them I'm really familiar with, Kyrie Fisher. I see a lot. I see him on the opening day depth chart, even on some pages. So tell us about all three, but specifically about Kyrie.
Kyrie's exciting just because we have him on campus already. Joined us in January. He's a very focused young man. Body went through a lot of changes senior year in high school. He's a guy that kind of made his own and can probably play one of four different positions for us. We'll start him on the inside, see how he does, but he's done very, very well. Exceptional in the classroom, and excited to get him in our program. And then Jordan Curtis, a young man that we had on campus a couple times. He came back for a summer camp, performed very well. I think could play a couple different positions as well, offense and defense, but we'll start him on defense, but he's good with the ball in his hands as well. And then Cameron Cole, a guy that really blew up his senior year. The recruiting got crazy there, but really felt from early on his mom and dad really liked us. I know Cam did as well, and to get him in the boat and get him over our way is a nice start.
Coach, tell us what you think about green country football. Now we've seen a head coach from Fayetteville move back over into this area. Mm-hmm. You just played against a coach that was from this area.
That's what I texted.
Yes, sir. And so tell us, your idea. You recruit here heavily.
Yeah.
You've been here a couple of times the last few years. So your thoughts on the state of football here?
Well, I think first it's good football. We knew that coming in, and then as I became the head coach here, because of the proximity to our campus, we knew it was an area that we'd like to cultivate and recruit. I thought our guys did a nice job of that. Had really 4 or 5 different coaches over here during the course of the last year recruiting. Coach Rhodes will be over here permanently over the next year and be the area recruiter. But it's the kids are good kids. They like the game of football. They do very, very well in the classroom from what I've seen so far. So anytime those things all add together, it's a good thing.
Awesome. Coach, one thing that has stood out is everybody's talking about the transition to the 3-4. Mm-hmm. How's that looking, not only personnel-wise, but coaching-wise? Know that it's probably not just a position change, but also a lot of personality change.
It's going to have obviously some changes as far as some guys standing up and being in different places, but football's football. It's 11 on 11. A lot of the carryover in the secondary, in coverages, but what it should be able to do is give us a lot of different variables up front, be able to line up in different ways, put maybe a little bit more pressure on the quarterback mentally and physically, and ultimately, obviously, do be a good thing for our team.
Awesome. And how do you see the coming back to Tulsa? I know that there are a lot of alumni around here coming and getting to play Tulsa. Now Tulsa coming over to your place. Mm-hmm. That's going to give you a chance to see one of those fast up-tempo offenses, a lot of talent. They've put a lot of wins on the board. How's that going to help prepare you for some of the things you're going to see in the season?
Well, there are a lot of things that we see in the SEC that they already bring. So anytime you're able to get that in the non-conference schedule, that's a good thing. I obviously have a lot of respect for what Coach has done and the amount of players they put out. They recruit in our area as well, so it's a common recruiting tie that we share. But I think anytime you can have a inter-conference game or out-of-conference game that brings about the local flavor is a good thing.
All right, thank you, Coach.